Hey ladies, Cassidy here with Timeless Creations by Cassidy. I am here today with a tips and tricks video for you guys. I'm going to show you guys two tricks that I use when doing Mod Podge and also cutting paper. So a lot of people will only get 2, sometimes 3 5x7s out of a 12x12 sheet of paper. But I'm going to show you guys today how you can get 4 5x7s out of one 12x12 sheet of paper. I learned this technique from Jay Hart over in Paper Crafters United, and I thought I would share the secret because I know that if you guys are like me, you don't like to waste paper, not even a single part of it. So with this way, you're only having one, I think it's a 1-inch square left in return. All right, so you need to have a paper cutter that has numbers not only this way, but if you can see there's numbers going down this way on here as well. Or you could, if you wanted to, use a ruler and set it on your paper cutter, and that way you're able to see where the 7-inch mark is. So you're going to put your top left corner here on 5 inches, and then you're going to cut down to 7 inches. All right, and then you're going to rotate your paper left just one time, and then you're going to bring that back to that 5-inch mark again. Make sure it's straight, and then you're going to cut down until you hit that last line there. So that's one 5x7. And then we're just going to keep on doing that. We're going to rotate left again, and we're going to bring this down until it cuts off our 5x7 right here. And then one more time. And this one is where you're going to have your last cut. So I have 4 5x7s, and then this is all the paper that's left. And like I said, this is, it's a 2-inch square, not a 1-inch. So a 2-inch square is all that you're left with at the end of this. And you could easily do something else with this if you wanted. You could even do, I think they're called inchies, and you cut it down into 4 squares, and there you go. Now you can do some inchies. All right, so that's that. And then the next thing I want to show you guys is why I'm doing this. I'm going to Mod Podge this to make it a little more sturdy, so that way it doesn't tear as much. I'm going to turn it into a book at some point. So I want to make it sturdier because this is going to be the cover, and I don't want it to rip or tear as I'm flipping through the book. All right, so I'm going to teach you guys how to make it dry really quick. You can do this in a couple of different ways. I'm pretty sure Mod Podge has a scraper tool, but you can always use like a credit card. This is from the zoo around my house. It's for the rides, but it doesn't have any points on it, so I just figured I could use that. Or I picked this scraper thing up from a local surplus store near me, and so I use this a lot. And we're going to Mod Podge the front of this and the back of it, but when you do it with the scraping technique, it doesn't take that long to dry, so it's really a faster way to get working on your project without having to wait 20 minutes for the Mod Podge to dry. So what I do, I just squirt a little bit on there, and then I'm going to scrape it all over. And I want to make sure that I get all the way out to the edges. And I really need to get myself one of those craft mats because I am ruining my nice desk by doing all these crafts on it. I didn't use enough Mod Podge, so we're just going to put a little more on here, like so. And doing this, not only is it going to make it more sturdy, it's also going to make it easier so that you can sew into it. Wow, why is it not working today? I guess I'm not using enough Mod Podge. All right, that's definitely enough. All right. So we're going to make sure that everything is scraped completely off. Like you don't want to have any lines or anything. And you want to make sure that it's all covered, which looks like it is. And then it literally, I mean, it's already pretty much dry. There's not much on there. So then we can just immediately flip it over and Mod Podge the back of the book. This is easier on this side for you guys to see without all that writing. And I'm just scraping off all of these extra lines here. I don't want those because those are going to take a longer time to dry. So they're going to be raised off your paper. They're going to create like this line across your paper that you will see. So you don't want to leave those on there. All right. And then you clean up your area. And of course I don't have a towel near me, because that would be really easy, right? All right. So there you have it. And the back is dry already. So when you're using the scraping technique, you can use that technique with multiple stuff. You can do it with paint. You can do it with Mod Podge. You can do it with gesso. Whatever you want, you can do it with. And I find that the dry time is a lot less. Like I said, this is already completely dry doing that technique. So those are my tips and tricks for you guys today. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those in the comment box below. And I hope that you like, comment, subscribe, and share to stay up to date on my latest projects, creations, and giveaways. Until next time, have a crafty day. Bye.